In this section, we will understand how to merge or concatenate two data frames. So in order to understand this, I have already created these two data frames. So I can see that I have a data frame D1 having two columns, col1 and number, and second data frame which is going to have three columns, letter, number and animal. Now what we are going to do is, I'm going to concatenate both the data frame. Now, when I want to concatenate row wise. So when I want to concatenate row wise, it means X is as 0. Let's see what's going to happen in this concatenation. So if I say pd dot concat, and if I provide my data frame name like d1 comma d2, and then I define, let's say, X is equal to 0. Notice the output. And if you look at this output, I got initially I have two columns, two rows in this and two columns, and it have three columns and two rows. First of all, notice that it became 4 rows. And second thing, notice that it made 4 columns. And if you look at it, I have total 5 columns. Means in D1 I have 2 and in D2 I have 3. And there is a common column called as number. So based on this column, it have concatenated. So if you look at it, wherever the value is missing, because if you look at the number 1, 2, and here I have 3, 4, so definitely there are missing values. Both do not have the same value. So what it have done 1, 2, 3, 4, and whichever value is there. For example, in this case, I have letter for basically from the second data frame, so I put CD, and here I have put NAN, right? Similarly for others part. So wherever the values are going to be there, we're gonna put it. Otherwise, the value NAN will show up there. Now, second thing. So this is about concatenation. But if you look at the concatenation right now, it is giving me in the index also like this 0, 1, 0, 1. Means the indexes are also getting pulled up from my original data frame. Let's say I don't want that. I want the value to come like 0, 1, 2, 3. Means the new indexing should come up. So in that case, what we need to do, we will say panda dot concat. We can define our two data frames, let's say D1 comma D2. We can tell that I want to do this with respect to my x-axis, basically my rows, and I will tell ignore index is equal to true. Means now I want to ignore my index. Notice now I'm getting 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Similar way, you can also perform the concatenation with respect to your y-axis, means towards your column. So you can say pd dot concat, and now you can define, let's say, your d1 data frame comma d2 data frame, and you can define all these values with respect to your y-axis, means with respect to your column. Notice the difference now. Now I am getting basically 5 columns, and you can notice that the number column is repeating, right? But number of rows are going to be 2, okay? Because there are 2 rows, 0, 1 in both the cases. So it have created basically 2 rows in this case as well. Now we will see a few more examples with respect to merge and all, but let's see that in a different tutorial.